Hi there. Many others like you have asked, what is the prophecy of St Malachy? You have the question, the Bible has the answer, and we can help you with it. The following is a visual translation of the article on our website. Check it out. We believe you'll discover even more. Link below. St Malachy, whose Gaelic name was Mael Meadoc, was born in Ireland in AD 1094. He became a Catholic priest and later the Archbishop of Armagh. Several miracles have been attributed to him, according to the Roman Catholic Church, including the healing of the son of King David I of Scotland. Malachy was the first Irishman to be canonized by the Roman Catholic Church. Malachy was an influential reformer within Irish Catholicism, bringing its liturgical practices into closer agreement with those of Rome. For his efforts, he was appointed legate for Ireland, but during a trip to Clairvaux, France in 1148 to visit Bernard, he became ill and died on November 2nd of that year. Malachy is known today for a set of 112 prophecies referred to as the Prophecy of the Popes. Malachy purportedly wrote the text in 1139, although the prophecies were not discovered until 1590. Each prophecy is nothing more than a cryptic Latin phrase. Taken together, they seem to represent a succession of future popes. Malachys List starts with his contemporary, Pope Celestine III, and continues through the next 112 popes. According to the prophecy, the last pope would be called Petrus Romanus, Peter the Roman, and his reign would end with Judgment Day. Here is the text of Malachy's prophecy of the final pope on his list. In the final persecution of the Holy Roman Church, there will sit Peter the Roman, who will pasture his sheep in many tribulations. And when these things are finished, the city of 7 hills will be destroyed, and the dreadful judge will judge his people. The end. Malachy's prophecy has been a source of conjecture and controversy ever since it was published. The prophecy has recently come into focus again because of the death of Pope Francis I. According to Malachy's reckoning, Pope Francis I was the last pope before a time of many tribulations. Here are the final 5 popes, according to Malachy's prophecy of the popes. Pope Paul VI, Pope Juan Pablo I, Pope John Paul II, Pope Benedict XVI, Pope Francis I. Some people have found interesting links between Malachy's prophecies and the popes. For example, Pope Paul VI, described by Malachy as flower of flowers, had a coat of arms that contained fleur-de-lis. Other connections between the popes and their prophecies are more strained and hardly plausible. According to Malachy's prophecy, the final pope would take the title Pope Peter the Roman, or something similar. According to Catholic teaching, the Apostle Peter was the first pope, and according to Malachy, another Peter will be the final pope. The prophecy mentions persecution and the destruction of Rome, the city of 7 hills. This has led some to believe that the final pope will be the precursor to the Antichrist, or the false prophet of Revelation 13. Others have taken Malachy's writings and compared them to the works of Nostradamus, giving rise to the idea of a black pope, or a leader of evil character who will appear in the end times. Because Malachy was immersed in the teachings and dogmas of the Catholic Church, his prophetic utterances and dreams are questionable at best. His prophecy is extra-biblical. For that matter, the whole concept of a pope is extra-biblical. Rather than predict the end times according to the dreams of a Catholic mystic, we should trust what God's Word says. For information concerning the end times, read the books of Daniel, Ezekiel, Joel, Zephaniah, Zechariah, and Revelation, along with Matthew 24. In conclusion, the Bible warns against listening to false prophets who speak as though their oracles were given to them by God. We know that the tribulation and judgment day are coming because the Bible tells us so, but we don't know when. The timing of prophetic events certainly has nothing to do with the succession of popes or Malachy's messages. All right, that answers your question. What is the prophecy of St. Malachy? Thanks for watching. Visit the link in the description for our recommendations for further study. Or if you prefer to continue on YouTube, check out either of these great questions.